Hey, animal flowists! This will be our tutorial video for our workshop 2 weeks ago. So we'll just run through each of the things we learned. I'll try to keep it fairly brief for recording purposes, but this will be a nice review for you before you jump into the flow that's on the next video. So we'll start with our forms, the ABCs of animal flow that you probably remember: ape, beast, and crab. So ape, simply a deep squat. So all of you yogis, you're very familiar with this. Getting into your deep squat, now known as deep ape. B is for beast. So for beast, first find your quadruped position, lining shoulders over wrist and hips over knees. So this is also your tabletop position in yoga. We'll make one slight adjustment from tabletop. We'll walk in the knees just so they're under the navel. So you've got just a little bit of a shorter stance. Tuck the toes under, press into the palms of the hands and the balls of the feet so you can hover the knees just an inch off the floor. You'll probably remember from the workshop, I said just enough to slide a piece of paper under. So that's your motivation to try and keep the knees close to the floor. Beast is a really nice activation for building full body strength. So I recommend that you work that into maybe a warm up, maybe a cool down, go up and hold for about 30 seconds and then take a break. And then you can begin playing with lifting hands, lifting feet, because that will get you used to shifting weight, which we'll need to do in our flow. So coming back to your quadruped position, tuck the toes, set beast by hovering the knees. From here, let's just play a little bit, lifting right hand and setting it down. Lifting left hand, setting it down, lifting right foot, setting it down, lifting left foot, and setting it down. So again, work towards holding those for 20 to 30 seconds, and also work opposite hand, opposite foot, because anytime we're flowing in animal flow, we're lifting opposite hand and opposite foot so we can make a transition or go into one of our forms or one of our stretches. So from there, let's get into crab. Come to seated. Remember, fingertips are facing away from you. If the heel of the hand comes down and it's uncomfortable to have fingertips facing all the way back, they can certainly come out to the side just a little bit. Just be careful to remember. So in reverse table in yoga, we have fingertips facing. So we want to go ahead and open up here. We're trying to get the shoulders as open as possible. Plus we move from this crab, transitioning. So we want the hands facing, or the fingertips facing away from us to give us the ability to move a little bit. So to set crab, much like set beast, just lifting the hips off the floor, coming to a hover. So remember, shoulders are opening here. See if you can pull the shoulder blades together and go ahead and keep the gaze high here. Not necessarily cranking the head back, but making sure the chin's not jutting forward. And that's a really easy fix with just bringing the gaze up. So again, just like beast, we can work with shifting weight, moving one hand at a time. Right hand, left hand, right foot, left foot, opposite hand, opposite foot. This will come in handy for our flows and under switches. So right hand or left hand, right foot, right hand, left foot. And you know what, while we're here, let's go ahead and talk about our traveling forms. We'll go back and get beast and ape traveling too, but since we're here, opposite hand, opposite foot lifts. So right foot, left hand lifts, moving forward, setting it down. So we're traveling now in crab. You'll probably remember this from the workshop. We lined up at the end of the studio and traveled from one side to another. Ooh, again, sorry y'all, I have a fly really wanting to get into this tutorial with us. So anyway, play with that, especially if you have some space. This is really nice to do out in the yard. If you have kids, this is a great one. My dogs love to get involved with the traveling forms. So play with that, have fun, but also know you're building strength and flexibility, mobility as you're doing these traveling forms or static forms for that matter. So just like traveling, revert forward and reverse traveling crab, we've got forward and reverse traveling beast. So coming back to quadruped, set beast, opposite hand, opposite foot. So lifting right hand and left foot, lift, move, set. Left hand, right foot, lift, move, set. So just play with lifting, moving, setting. Keep the steps small, both beast and crab. The body stays pretty compact. If you feel you're getting really stretched out, I'm exaggerating here just for video purposes, but if you feel yourself getting really stretched out or off a little bit from side to side, just come back, set beast again, and then you can go back traveling forward to back. Let's play with traveling in ape now. So come back to your deep ape or deep squat. So you'll probably also remember this from the workshop. This is so awesome for building strength in your squats. So no matter how you're working your squats or your squat patterns, this is a really, really, really good one for building that strength. Traveling to the right, hands reach outside the right foot. The left hand will line up somewhere pretty darn close to that right foot. Roll to the balls of the feet so you can lift the hips. The left foot will come to land pretty darn close in front or behind the right wrist, and you'll come right back to your squat. So that was super slow motion, probably not the best traveling ape form because I was talking my way through it, but we'll do a couple of more. Coming to the left, reaching the hands to the left. You roll to the balls of the feet so you can thrust the hips up and take that travel. So remember, you can do both variations, taking hips a little higher or keeping hips a little lower. So play with any variation that works for you. I do recommend, again, this is a great one to circuit into workouts. If you came to any of the Tuesday noon classes, we did a couple of 30-second intervals with traveling ape, and man, you get a burn really quick in the legs with it. So it's really nice for building strength. All right, so we've set up ape, beast, and crab. We've traveled in ape, beast, and crab. So let's get into some of our form-specific stretches that we'll use in our flow that we built together. So the first one that you'll remember is loaded beast. So from beast, or actually let's just start from quadruped, set beast. For loaded beast, the hips will slide back towards the heels. Knees start to splay out, and they're still just about an inch from the floor. Hands will begin to slide forward. The head drops down between the arms. This is very, very similar to child's pose, but obviously it's a very active position. So the knees are hovering, entire body is engaged. Your knees are right there to the floor. So if you ever need to set them down, whether you're in a flow or you're doing some holds, know that you can always do so. So from loaded beast, let's build right into our wave unload. So we'll set beast. Hello, there's a little Bojangles beast right there. Set beast, loaded beast. For wave unload, this is a spinal wave, very similar to things we do in yoga, down dog to plank, plank to upward facing dog. So from this loaded beast, our peak position will straighten the legs for wave unload, coming all the way onto the balls of the feet, legs nice and straight. The spinal wave will begin to take the body forward, shoulders coming out over the wrists, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the glutes. As you pass through, the shoulders begin to open, shoulder blades squeeze together. The last thing to come up is the chin. Eyes come up to the horizon. So since the head was the last thing that came up, it's the first thing that will initiate our return back to loaded beast. Tucking the chin, lifting the hips, hitting that peak position again, and then melting back, loaded beast. We'll take one more just to get the feel again. So straightening out the legs, wave unload, the peak position, balls of the feet, legs straight, begin to shift the body forwards. Big spinal wave here. Squeeze the glutes, knees hover, open the heart. See if the shoulder blades can squeeze together. Last thing to come up is the head. And then we'll tuck the chin, initiate the move back, hit that peak position, melting back, loaded beast. And relax. Okay, let's crab reach. So, setting crab first. So for crab reach, I will call the arm that's going to be reaching. So for example, and you'll probably remember this, anytime we're moving in animal flow, whichever limb, so right arm, right leg or left leg, whichever limb that is called, that's the one that will be moving. So that's how you can kind of remember that. So in this instance, it's a left arm crab reach. That means it's the left arm that will be reaching. Okay, so we'll set crab. From here, the left arm comes just in front of the face, maybe 6 to 8 inches in front of the face, taking the gaze just between, or taking the hand so the gaze can come just between it. This is step one, and you'll remember from our workshop, it's always your choice how far you go. This may be your crab reach for today, and that is A-okay. If you want to take it a step further, we'll take it into that 3-point bridge. So you send the hips high, the right shoulder externally rotates as you come up. Try to keep the hips square. Mine aren't quite square, I'm a little tight. The left hand is, again, still just in front of your face for the full reach. Begin to stack the shoulders, stack the left shoulder over the right, and the left hand reaches just coming to frame the head here, and gaze can just come over. Returning to crab just the way we came. So if you're in the full reach, you can take it back to that 3-point bridge, and then all the way back down to your crab and back to set crab. So let's get the right side crab reach, or right arm crab reach is how I'll call it in our flow. Set crab, right arm crab reach. So the right hand comes just in front of the face. Again, 3 steps, and you take which one you want. So here's step 1. Step 2, come to that 3-point bridge. Externally rotate the left shoulder now, hips square for the full reach. The right arm comes up and frames the head, and coming back just the way we came and back down. So just a little quick tip there, because I feel it in my own body just being a little bit tight. If you need to take feet slightly wider, so feet are wider than hips width apart on crab reach, please do so. That'll give you just a little bit more space to get into that reach. The main thing to remember is that we're looking to stack the shoulders. So the shoulder that's your base shoulder that's planted, you want the other shoulder right stacked on top of it instead of open like you would in a flip dog. So just small differences there, and I think you'll feel them in your body. Okay, so we've got wave unload, we've got loaded beast, we've got crab reach. Let's talk about ape reach. So this is the one that we'll have it in our flow. We did it in our workshop. So this can feel a little bit tricky, but it's also really fun. So once you get into your deep ape, for ape reach, the backs of the hands come together. So backs of the hands come together, thumbs facing the floor, and you'll just kind of squeeze the ears as you tuck the chin and dive forward here. I like to picture diving into a big swimming pool here. For the open, we'll roll to the balls of the feet and just allow the hands, the shoulders, everything to open. Can lift up a little bit here. Eeks, it's hard. And then we'll come back to ape reach. The heels make their way back to the floor. Backs of the hands come together. Thumbs are facing down. Tuck the chin and relax. From there, let's play with scorpion reach. So you'll probably remember that we had both scorpion and scorpion reach. We're gonna set up scorpion reach here first in our flow today, or in our flow that we learned in our workshop. It's actually full scorpion that we'll use, but this scorpion reach is really nice for building core strength and also for building that flexibility to get into full scorpion. So for scorpion reach, we'll start from our beast position. Setting beast. Right leg scorpion reach. So the right knee comes to tap the left wrist. From here, the right leg becomes a scorpion tail, wrapping around and opening the hip. So the peak position of this scorpion reach, you're rolling to the ball of the left foot. The right hip is nice and open. We'll return just the way we came. Take the right knee back around, get that rotation in the hip, tap the left wrist, all the way back, set beast. We'll take it to the left side now. Left knee comes to tap right wrist. Scorpion tail with the left leg as it opens. You roll to the ball of the right foot so the right leg is strong and straight. Up on the ball of the foot. We'll come back the way we came. Get some rotation as you come around. Left knee taps. All the way back down. Beast, loaded beast, your choice. All right, so we've got our loaded beast, wave unload, crab reach, ape reach, scorpion reach. So that is our form-specific stretches that we learned in our workshop the other day. From there, let's get into our switches and transitions because that's what will eventually take us into our flow. So we'll start with an under switch. So you can do an under switch if you remember from crab or beast. We'll start with one from beast to crab back to beast, and then we'll take one crab to beast just so we can do it both ways. So again, the limb that I call, so if I say right leg under switch, that's the limb that's moving. So it's always an opposite limb lift. So again, a right leg under switch would mean right leg lifts, left hand lifts, so the right leg can move. All right, so a right leg under switch. Quadruped position, set beast. For right leg under switch in slow motion, we'll lift the right leg and left hand, opposite foot. Remember, you're always going under on an under switch. So as you press the gas, if you'll remember, rolling to the ball of the left foot to press the gas, so the right foot can come through as you find your way to crab. So right leg under switch back to beast. Remember, you're always going under. So right leg under switch, lift right leg, left hand, press the gas with the left foot, right leg goes under, coming back to beast. Let's try the exact same thing, but on the left side. Left leg under switch, left leg under switch. So playing with those just a little bit, and remember the thing that gets that confuses most of us, and I've done it many times myself, is that the leg tries to step under rather than going under. So we'll do one more each side just to get the hang of it, and just remember under switching. So I'll turn this way this time, set beast. Left leg under switch means left leg and right hand lift, press the gas with the right leg so you can come through to crab. Left leg under switch back to crab. Right leg under switch means right leg is moving, so lift right leg and left hand, under switch to crab, take right leg under switch back to beast. Now in our flow, we set up a under switch tap, which is simply a quicker way to get from beast to crab and back again because we just tap and we come right back. So for the under switch tap, set beast, right leg under switch tap, come to crab and tap, and then just go right back. So we don't have to say under switch both times. So let's try that on each side. Set beast, right leg under switch tap, left leg under switch tap. It's just a quick boop as you come through and turn back again. Okay, let's discuss real quickly front step. So this will be in our flow, and this is a really nice one you can put into really any kind of flow that you're doing, or if you want to do it repeats with it, it can be a really nice way to build strength. So we'll take this front step from loaded beast. We'll take the first one nice and slow. Set beast, loaded beast. Right leg front step. The right leg will come forward. Right foot replaces right hand. As the right paw comes up, the chest lifts and open, eyes lift. So it's a powerful step forward here. And I think you'll remember when we did this, it's an exhale, a pretty powerful exhale as you come forward and set that foot down. Return to loaded beast, the right hand will replace the right foot again as you step back. So we'll do exact same thing on the left side. Set beast, loaded beast. Left leg front. I'm not in a very good loaded beast. Let me set that up a little bit better. Left leg front step. Left foot replaces left hand. So again, it's a powerful step forward here with some momentum. The left paw comes up. We lift the chest. Eyes lift. Return to loaded beast. Left hand replaces left foot. And we'll drop right back in, loaded beast. So again, you're welcome to pause, play with that a couple of times on each side. Really nice for building strength. You'll probably get breathless a little bit with it if you go right and left, right, left, right, left. It can be a fun little ditty to put into a flow. From our front step, you'll probably remember that we did a front step through. So the way I did it we did it in the workshop, and the way I'll call it out in our flow is we'll take a front step and then I'll simply say through. So the option is always there for you to just hold the front step if you would like, or if you want to take the step through, that's your chance to do it. So we'll work through that super slow on the first one, and then we'll take a couple. Set beast, loaded beast. Right leg front step. And so in the flow, I'll say through. So first thing to do, the left palm and the right foot are your base points here. You want to make sure you have enough space, a big enough window, if you will, between the left palm and the right foot that the left leg can come through. Power the left leg through. Once you get it through, the left leg is nice and straight. Let me scoot back just a tad. Left leg is nice and straight. Toe is pointed. Knee is externally rotated. Arm is in a guarded position just in front of you. Core is tight. To take it back, we'll simply hop the left foot back through. Hop it back, loaded beast. Let's do right leg front step again. Right leg front step. Through. Left leg comes through, again guarded, toe is pointed, knee is externally rotated, leg is straight. Hop it back, loaded beast. Let's do the exact same thing on the left side. Set beast, loaded beast. Left leg front step, through. Check your window first. So the right palm and the left foot needs to have a big enough space between it that the right leg can come through. So again, let me turn just a bit. Eeks. In a guarded position here with the left hand. Right leg is straight, knee is externally rotated. We'll hop it back. Loaded beast. Let's get one more on this side. Left leg front step. Through. Hop it back. Loaded beast. All right, side kick through. So let's start this. Actually, I'll do it straight on because I think that would be the best way to see the full side kick through. So we'll start with a modified, and then we'll go all the way through for side kick through. So we'll start by setting our beast. Starts much like an under switch, as if we were going to do a right leg under switch, lifting the right foot in the left hand. From here, we rotate on the left foot. So pressing the gas so you can rotate to the ball of the foot. Once the left toes are facing straight to the side, drop the heel. And we'll start with just pulling the right leg in behind the left heel. And then come back to set beast. Left leg, as if we were going to under switch. So lifting the right hand. Toes facing straight now to the right side of the room, and just let the left foot come back behind the right heel. We'll go all the way through this time from our set beast. Right leg side kick through. Rotate on the ball of the left foot. Drop the left heel. Take your gaze down first. Make sure left toes are facing straight to the side and not to the back or even at an angle. They want to be straight to the side. From here, right leg will come all the way through. Much like our front kick through, leg is straight, knee is externally rotated. We'll open up a little more here than we do in that front kick through. So instead of a guarded position, go ahead and bring the arm up as if it's almost like you're pulling back a bow here, but the back of the hand as if it's going to graze the cheek, and then open that left shoulder as you go. So it's a much more open position than our front kick through. Coming back to set beast, left leg side kick through, rotate on the ball of the right foot, left foot is moving, set the right heel down, and then send that left leg through. Make a sling with the right arm. So back of the hand is facing the face. Pull those shoulder blades together so you can open here. And then take it back. Let's get one more each side just for good measure. Right leg side kick through. Set beast. Left leg side kick through. Set beast. Relax. Okay, full scorpion. This will be our last element of our flow. I think we've set everything else up. So for full scorpion, let's actually take it from that side kick through, because that's how we'll do it in our flow. So as if we just did a right leg side kick through, go ahead and come down to seated. For full scorpion, our right leg is our long leg, our right hand is back. To get into scorpion, the right hand will come down, shoulder width apart, and then the right leg becomes that scorpion tail. So draw that right leg back through. Find your peak position, just like we did in our scorpion reach. You're rolling to the ball of the left foot. Right hip is nice and open. Now we're going to fall towards the left hand and the left foot. So remember, as if you have gum stuck to your right palm, it's a slow fall here. Left leg stays straight. The right foot catches you as you come down. We'll come right back. Let's get that on the left side. So as if we just came through for side kick through, go ahead and come to seated since we're practicing it. For left leg full scorpion, right hand comes down. Our long leg is our scorpion leg. So in this case, that's our left leg coming out and around. Find your peak position first. Roll onto the ball of the right foot. Right leg is strong and straight. We begin falling towards the outside of that right foot, as if you have gum stuck to your left fingertips. Falling over, let the left foot catch you. Ookily dookily. How about one more time each side, full scorpion from our side kick through position. So let's just go ahead and attach these two, side kick through and full scorpion. So set beast, right leg side kick through. 2, full scorpion. Left hand comes down. Right leg becomes a scorpion tail. Roll to the ball of the left foot. Left leg is straight. Begin falling towards the outside of that left foot. Right foot catches you. Set beast. Left leg side kick through to full scorpion. Right hand comes down. Come to that peak position. Begin falling towards the outside of the right foot. Left foot catches you. All right. I think that's it, guys. Ape, beast, crab. Traveling forms in ape, beast, and crab. Wave, unload, loaded beast, crab reach, ape reach, scorpion reach. And then we got into our switches and transitions, under switch tap, front step through, side kick through, full scorpion. All right, guys. Next video, we'll put it all together.